Hello artists! Today I'm going to show you how to create this part of a sea turtle's texture using wax resist and watercolor. This image of a hawksbill sea turtle is from this book, which is available in our school library. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video, and I'm going to look at this sea turtle's fin. It's got a lot of light areas, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use a white crayon to outline those so that it'll block the paint from going into those areas, and they'll stay the white of the paper. I'm using a pretty good amount of pressure with the white crayon to make sure that those parts are sealed up. Sometimes you can use less pressure if you wanted to get a mottled effect, but in this case, I really want them to be pretty crisp. Now that my wax resist is finished, I'm going to go ahead and start with the lightest color, which I see as the yellow ochre. I'm making a solution, and when I put it down, you'll be able to see where I put the wax. The next color I'd like to use is the burnt umber. I'm going to make a solution and then tap it into the yellow ochre while the yellow ochre is still wet. And you can see the colors blending. The yellow ochre is pulling the burnt umber, and I'm going to allow these colors to do the mixing for me. I don't want to over mix them and make them flat. I'd like the paint to mix by itself so that the colors can separate when they're dry and reveal some really pretty and delicate patterns. The next color that I'd like to use is the ultramarine blue. So I'm going to mix up my solution and then tap it into the burnt umber, and the burnt umber of course is still wet. I'm tapping it into the upper part of each of these shapes, and I'm going to let the paint blend out on its own. To add a little bit more richness and depth to my painting, I'm going to add just a touch of the viridian hue. Wax-resistant watercolors, one of my favorite ways of creating texture in a painting. The sea turtle's beautiful pattern is giving me lots of ideas on other places where I might use this technique. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.